My name is Rita Chisache, and I'm a student at Moreland University. I'm going to present to you students in digital age. This is Module 3, Activity 1. Student questions. So I came up with different questions that are helping me to really understand who my students are. And these are some of them. What do you like about yourself? How do you find school in general? Since you don't have after school activities, what do you normally do after school to stay active and physically healthy? What is one thing you treasure in your life? What is your favorite and least subject? What type of technology do you often use when working on your assignments? Who is your finest person in your family? And what challenges have you faced during virtual classes? So these are questions that were sent to 5 students to really understand exactly what they are going through. And I'm not going to read through all these, but these are that you could see that there are 5 bullets, which means there were 5 students who came up with different ideas. Who came up with different responses depending on how they felt about each particular question. So as we move on, I'm going to explain more according to the results that I have that I was able to get from them. So students' response, this is what I realized, that looking at at themselves, what they normally do or what they appreciate about themselves is one student said, body looks are very important, he's happy. 4 students thought that decision making is very important. Looking at school environment, 3 of them said school is very stressful. 2 said it's a place of learning. According to the activities, 2 students said swimming is one thing that they love doing. 1 plays games, and then another one plays different games. And then 1 of them enjoys walking around with her dog. And then the things that they actually treasure, 2 students treasure their mothers, 3 of them treasure friends, religion, paint, and badminton. The language that they actually enjoy, 3 students enjoy French, 1 science, and then 1 student says that she actually enjoys all of them, so she doesn't have any of them. So, and then the subjects that they love most, they came up with different ideas, actually different subjects. 1 enjoyed English, the other one enjoyed in science, another one enjoyed math. So that's why I was like, all of them love different subjects. To continue, because there were around 8 questions, in terms of technology, I realized that 5 older students use their laptops. And then the funny people in their homes, 2 students said that themselves are actually funny. 1, it's the mom in the family, 1, the grandmother, and then the other one says that everybody in the family actually is very funny in their own way. When you look at the school, at the virtual learning, and these are some of the challenges that they came up with. 1 student said she has never had virtual classes, so she doesn't know whatever challenges people go through. The other one said that he's lacking the social skills. He's very lonely because he's the only boy and he's the only child at home. Internet connection, 2 students said that has always been a challenge. And then 1 of them said keeping herself on track and on task was the biggest challenge. So when you look at the entire response, you can see that most students are actually happy. Technology is part of them. They enjoy the environment at home because they have different people who are funny in their different classes. With the internet connection, yeah, actually 1 of them said that not the internet connection, but the virtual classes. Although many students are complaining about the virtual classes, she said actually she's benefiting a lot from the virtual classes. And today we've just ended our physical touch. Now they are going back to virtual classes. Many of the students actually were crying today because they wanted to come back to school. Okay, then I went ahead to come up with the different questionnaires for the teachers, and these are basically focusing on the technology. Again, I'm not going to go through all of these, but if you want to get more information, you can play the video, pause it so that you can really understand. But it was all about technology. How do they integrate their technology in class? What does technology mean to them? What challenges are they facing? And then when we move forward, these are actually the feedback and this is the feedback that I received from them. It's unfortunate that I did not manage to get responses from the third teacher because she was very busy, and I got this information from a teacher, one teacher from senior school, another teacher from the junior school, and I needed one teacher from the EC, but unfortunately I couldn't get feedback from the EC teacher. Yeah, she had so many issues that were running, and then it's unfortunate that I didn't get that information. However, when we look at the summary of the feedback that the teacher gave us, both teachers think that technology is very important to students and they can't live without it. And then they all said they normally use cameras, they use speakers, they use Apple TV, they use laptops, they use Google Slides, videos. So you can see that all teachers, technology is part of them because it is actually applied to their students when working on different assignments. And then they all think that students, although technology is very important, they think that students need, they all think that students should continue using technology, though they need to be controlled, they need to be monitored to actually to control them and also to always be appropriate with the type of technology that the students are using. They said in terms of the challenges, the teachers think that they need to watch students on how they use their time, engage in reflective conversations to continuously support them. So because some students are recording, other students are using slides, other students are using like PowerPoint, and then most of the time students are scattered. And where I work, the place is around 42 acres. So it is really a very big place that it is really hard. And I just loved this, that the teacher was able to bring back all the students together before the end of the lesson to do a reflection on how they manage their time so that they are not actually distracted with the technology they are using. They also think technology improves the students' communication, collaboration, proofread their work, and then present their understanding using different medias. So in conclusion, I could say that the two teachers that I actually talked to, they were very positive about technology, and they feel that technology is making it easier for them to continue enjoying their job. Now, when it comes to me as an individual, how do I integrate technology into my classroom? And I would ask, why do I have to use, or why do I have to integrate technology into my classroom? And because I work with the different students with the different learning disabilities, I thought that when I talk about the reasons why I have to use it, I think that will be very helpful. So I realized that it improves the students' problem-solving skills, especially those with the autism, because they have challenges with the communication. ADHD students, it should be ADHD, I'm sorry about this, are struggling with the concentration, but I've realized that once they are interested into what they are doing, depending on the type of techniques they are using to present their understanding, that helps them concentrate better. Students who have issues with the dyslexia, speech and speech and text, is it text to speech, is actually helping them to work on their grammar. It also enhances the students' learning. I also realized that it gives them an opportunity to express their ideas, thoughts, and learning. It also enhances collaboration because students work together. But on the other side, it also develops the independence. When a student becomes an expert on a topic or on a particular type of technology, they're able to show their understanding and also maybe help other students. It encourages work pace, especially students with ADHD, because they have issues with the concentration. Then they are able to they're able to see their progress. And then that motivates them to continue working. I also looked at how do I integrate technology, and when do I use technology? So for me, I needed to decide on the type of technology to help me track my students' progress, especially I use a lot of Google Classroom, and then manage back to upgrade their progress, and also to go ahead and revise how far are they going. Is there any progress? Are they going backwards? So that is really helping me out. The need also to update my knowledge and plan my teachings accordingly helps my learners. So when every time I learn something new, that actually goes ahead to help me plan my lessons better. Also, the technology, how I use it, connect learning tasks to the real world, connecting also with the other teachers. So basically, that's what I can say. And when do I integrate technology into classroom? That is when the assignment I made to give my students needs that particular technology. So the technology needs to be available for me to help my students work on their assignments. When it becomes a routine, that's when I will actually use it. And then it is also said that technology has actually not only increased the students' skills in math, in writing, and also science, but it has made a lot of impact on students' performance. And it's not only helping students with learning disabilities or English learners, it has improved our level of performance as teachers, but it has also improved the students' level of performance, their concentration, and it encourages them to enjoy what they're doing. So basically, that is what I had for you. I hope you enjoyed my presentation, and I'll be glad to hear from you if you have any comment. Thank you.